Let your spine stay straight and tall while your shoulders drop and relax. Bring your attention to your breathing. Breathing is something we do all the time, but to do so mindfully is a different experience. Oftentimes, the breathing we employ in our daily lives is shallow and centered in the chest. Today, we will focus on breathing more from our bellies, breathing deeper, which increases its efficacy. Breathe deeply. Feel it go into your belly. Let it gently escape without added effort. When we consciously breathe deeply, we are signaling to our bodies that we are relaxed and that stress hormones such as cortisol are unnecessary. Sometimes when we are stressed, stressful thoughts can be a way to make sense of stressful bodily sensations. Or stressful bodily sensations can match stressful thoughts. This is a natural attempt to establish stabilizing congruence or equilibrium. However, this stability is undergirded by stress, and it can lead to harmful feedback loops. Continue to breathe deeply into your belly and let it gently escape without added effort. Since our minds and bodies are interconnected, we can calm our minds by calming our bodies and continue to relax as our minds send information back to the body. This creates a sense of congruence that is built on calmness rather than stress. We cannot expect to avoid stress at all times, but these techniques can help manage it when it does occur. Continue to breathe deeply. Stress is natural, but very hard on the body, and it can be even more damaging when it occurs over a long period of time. There is no need to add to that stress by evaluating any difficulties you might encounter during this session. Simply acknowledge them. This is a foreign experience, and difficulty is expected. To deny aspects of our experiences is to deny aspects of ourselves. Bring your attention back to your breathing. Follow the air as it comes in through your nostrils and goes down to the bottom of your lungs, into your belly. Follow it as it goes back out again. Continue to follow the air as if you're riding the waves of your breathing. Notice the air moving in and out of your nostrils or mouth, how it's slightly cooler as it comes in and warmer as it goes out. What other things do you notice? What are you feeling in this moment? Notice the gentle rise and fall of your chest or belly. Place one hand over your chest and one over your belly. Do you notice any differences? Does your chest rise higher than your belly? Does your belly rise higher than your chest? Today, we will actively attend to the belly. Fill it up. Make it rise with a deep breath in. Now let the air simply escape without added effort. Fix your attention on your belly for a few more breaths. Notice the movement in and out of the breath as your belly rises and falls. Whatever feelings, urges, or sensations arise, whether pleasant or unpleasant, gently acknowledge them as if nodding your head at people passing by you on the street. Gently acknowledge their presence and let them be. Allow them to come and go as they please and keep your attention on the breath. Whatever thoughts, images, or memories arise, whether comfortable or uncomfortable, simply acknowledge them and allow them to be. Let them come and go as they please and keep your attention on the breath. From time to time, your attention will become distracted by thoughts or feelings. Each time this happens, notice what distracted you and bring your attention back to the breath. No matter how often your attention wanders off, whether 100 times or 1,000, your aim is simply to note what distracted you, acknowledge it, and bring your attention back to the breath. Are you experiencing any difficulties? There is no need to be frustrated or impatient or disappointed with yourself when you get carried off by your thoughts. It is the same for everyone. Also, there is no need for these feelings to be denied. We are often much more forgiving of our others than we are of ourselves. Attempt to practice self compassion in this moment. Difficulty often accompanies personal development. Our minds naturally distract us from what we are doing, and we reinforce this in our daily lives. So each time you realize your attention has wandered, gently acknowledge it, notice what distracted you, and return your attention to the breath. Attempt to stay in the present moment. If frustration, boredom, anxiety, impatience, or other feelings persist, continue to acknowledge them and maintain your focus on the present moment and your breath. No matter how often your attention wanders, gently acknowledge it. Note what distracted you and gently bring your attention back to the breath. What is this moment like? How foreign and unfamiliar does it feel? What would it be like to access this frame of experience more often? This is an activity that can be done at any point during the day. There is a practice element to it because it is so foreign to our typical routines. Continue to focus on your deep breathing for a few more breaths. When you are ready, bring yourself back to the room by opening your eyes or hardening your gaze. If you found this to be difficult today, I challenge you to practice this breathing exercise for a shorter duration, perhaps 5 minutes, and build from there by adding 1 or 2 minutes each time. Again, there is a practice element because this is not something we consciously do. These techniques will be helpful as we continue with the guided mindfulness sessions, and they are transferable to other areas of life. As always, I will open up the room for any voluntary expressions of experience, if desired. Thank you all for your time. I will see you next week.
Thank you, John Scott. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. If you take just a moment to click on the link in the chat and fill out the session evaluation, we really appreciate it. Just takes about a minute to complete. See you all next week. Thank you.